Let's get straight into it with no intro because today I have a lot of valuable information to drop. Tip number 1, which goes without saying, but I thought I'd start by setting the record straight. So tip number 1 is that nothing beats good planning and great execution. If you came here for shortcuts to produce better videos with less effort, this ain't it. If you shoot a game knowing what type of video you need to deliver, who's gonna be watching it, what's the vibe you're going for, maybe even what music you're gonna use, that's good planning. And it puts you in a great position for your edit because now you're shooting to edit. You know what you need and you know what you want, and therefore you know what to do in order to get it. Then in the edit, great execution is the key. Don't cut corners and don't start thinking things like, no one will notice but me. Make every transition, every audio mix, every color grade as perfect as can be. Because once that video is out there, you can't fix it or make excuses for it. It is what it is, and it will probably live on the internet forever. So don't be lazy and take the extra time necessary to make it something that you will be proud to claim as your own for years and years to come. Tip number 2 is focus. What you cut out of the edit is just as important as what you keep in. For example, if you cut out all the little boring bits of a great play, it makes that play visually way more dynamic and engaging. Here's an example. This is the original clip from start to finish, shot by none other than yours truly. And after a little bit of editing magic, here's what the same clip looks like. Tip number 3 is don't be boring, but don't be insulting either. There's more to editing than just fast cuts. The sequence I just showed you was good, but it's not a recipe that you should copy over and over. You need to be able to recognize when it's time to slow things down, maybe even repeat them a couple times. Basically, stretch that moment to allow your viewers time to dive in and appreciate everything that is great about that play. Tip number 4 is to know your audience. If you're editing for kids and people in their 20s, make that video as exciting and as dynamic as possible. But if you're making a recruiting video, for example, don't waste your time on the bells and whistles of a typical social media edit. Instead, keep it very simple concept-wise and focus on showing coaches and recruiters exactly what they want to see.
Shouldn't be more than 40 seconds because that's all we're gonna watch. Put your best stuff early, show your athleticism, show your wiggle. Can you dribble by guys and make plays? If you're a shot blocker, put that in there. What is your skill set? Can you show me your skill set in 40 seconds? I don't need to see, and I don't want to see 12 catch and shoot threes from the corner.
Tip number 5, when picking music, it's not about your personal taste, it's about what resonates with your audience. Again, it's important for you to know who your video is for so that you can pick a music track that they'll recognize and that will instantly capture their attention. Also, music choices impact retention and shareability. If the song hits your audience's taste, they watch longer, they rewatch, and they share the video. But if it doesn't resonate with them, even great visuals can fall flat. Tip number 6 is also about music. I want you to use it to control the emotional tone of your video because different audiences react to different emotional cues. A hype-driven high school football crowd wants explosive energy. A college recruiter might prefer something inspirational, and a nostalgic parent might connect more with reflective cinematic tracks. So basically, music sets the mood, but the right mood depends on who's watching. And last but not least, tip number 7, ABV. Always bring value. If I'm not excited editing something, you're definitely not going to be excited watching it. So every time you feel like skipping a section of your edit or fast forwarding through it, you might think that it's only because you've seen it too many times already, but trust me, it was boring the first time as well. So just cut it out. To make sure that you do bring value to your audience, always ask yourself as you're adding content if this is something that your viewers actually care about. If the answer is no, if the honest answer is no, then it has to come out. So there you have it, my 7 tips to help you edit like a professional sports videographer. Learn them, apply them, and I guarantee results will come in no time. In the meantime, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video.